Welcome back. So in this video you're going to learn how to work with objects like pictures, like table. When you come to the insert button, insert tab, sorry, again you see pictures, photos, screenshots, tables. We have the media. So we're going to be working with these objects right now. Some of these things we've done them when we were working on Microsoft Word. So some of them you are so familiar with them. So I'm not going to waste time on the ones we've treated under Microsoft Word. However, we're still going to look at them one after the other. So, but before we proceed to begin to work with those objects, I will quickly edit this title to reflect the content on the presentation. Let's just call it World Continents. So also I'm going to come to the second slide. I don't like this particular bullet, so I'm going to change it to what I like. I'm going to select the bullet. You know how to do that now. And next thing I'm going to do is to go to Home tab where I have the bullet. Can you see it? I'm going to click the drop down button. Then I'm going to go to bullet and numbering, and that will take me here. Look at it. So I want this, but I don't want black color, so I'm going to change it to something that is going to flow with what we have in the document. I can use that color. Let's see how it's going to look. It's not that sharp. I'm still going to go back to it. Let's go back. Let me see another color that would flow well. So let me see how it is. So I think I prefer this. Let's see if we can get a better color. Going back, we go to bullet and numbering. See the color here. You choose the one you like from here. You can even make a picture your bullet. Do you understand? Or make a symbol your bullet, which we did under Microsoft Word. You can make any of these your bullet, but I don't want that. I want this. So let me see another color that could come out well. Oh, perfect. I think I like this. So I'm going to use this. Oh, it looks more. I'm going to change that color. I don't think I like it. I think let's see this one. No. Okay, finally I'm going to make final choice now. I think I'll use this color back. So I think I prefer this. So let's use this. So this is fine. So now we have this document, and we want to add other things now. Do you understand that? So I taught you how to add what's it called, pictures and charts the other time, but we're still going to do that again. I just did that to demonstrate that to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to how do I put it now? Let me just try to create more slides. So I'm going to add another slide in between 4 and 5. So you can do the same where you are. So you go to new slide, then let's just select title and content. We're going to deal with each one of them one after the other. So let's say the first one we want to do is to add a table. The same way you added the table on Microsoft Word, you can do the same here. Now, just like I told you, you have placeholders that gives you that allowance to add objects directly without you having to go and insert them by yourself. So all you need to do is just to click the symbol of each of them here to insert them into the placeholder. And all you need to do for to type the title is to just click there and type it. So that's the whole essence of the placeholder. But however, just like what I said the other time, if you don't want all this but you want to import it yourself into this slide, it is still possible. Do you understand that now? So let's say, for example, you want to insert a table directly without clicking here, what you need to understand is that when you insert any object using the placeholder, that object is going to be within the placeholder. Do you understand that? But if you insert an object, it's just going to, be anywhere within this slide. So you'll be the one to position it where you want it to be. That's just the difference between them. So they have created the slides, the layouts in such a way that you could just work with them easily and they'll be well positioned. So if at all there'll be any adjustment, it will just be little adjustment that you're going to make to them. But if you don't want that, you can now insert by yourself without using the placeholder. So all you need to do is to go to insert. Don't forget that the placeholders will not show when you make your presentation. Do you understand? Or when you're printing. So all these lines that you're looking at, the dotted lines or the dashed lines, will not show. So you need to get that. So if I want to insert a table, I can go ahead and insert it straight away. Can you see that? It's going to insert it for me. So I can also insert a picture if I want to insert it into this place. Do you understand that? So if I don't want to click from there, do you understand that? So I can also go to insert a smart art directly. Let's say I want to make a list. Let's say we want to make this kind of list. Do you understand that? It's just going to insert it. This is happening because we're still making use of a template, a slide that has a layout. So it's positioning it correctly. But if you have to do that on a plain slide where you have a blank slide, you may not have something like this happening. So you may have to adjust and adjust. Do you understand that? So you could insert all these things one by one by yourself. So you don't have to use the placeholder. Sorry, I want to delete the entire picture. So you don't have to use this placeholder to insert all those things. So you have the option of either using the buttons provided in the placeholder, or you go to insert button and bring them in yourself. Do you understand that? So whatever adjustment you want to make to it, you can now make. Do you understand that? So you have the two options. It's either you insert from here or you go to insert button and insert. I hope you got that now. Very good. So we're going to insert a table here. Let's just say just a simple table, though it's not going to flow with the content of the presentation. Again, let's just put something there. Do you understand that now? What do we put now? Word table. Let's just call it word table. So we're going to insert a table right away. Let's insert from here. So let's say we need 5 by shouldn't be too big, maybe 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Do you understand? So this is what we have. So you can now begin to type inside, just like the same thing you did on Microsoft Word. So you can begin to type in what do we have here? A continent. Let's say continent. I think this can still flow. Then let's say this country. Do you understand that? So let's say number 1. Let's see which continent now? Asia. Let's say China. That's number 2. Let's say South Africa. Let's say Africa. Oh, sorry. This is supposed to be Africa, the continent, while this will be South Africa. Okay, let's go number 3. Let's have which other continent is there? Let's have Europe, and let's have what do we have here? Let's have Germany. Let's have number 4. Which other continent? Let's say South America. Let's say US. So let's say this is what we have. Just like what we did on Microsoft Word, you can edit this table to suit what you want. Do you understand that? Now all I need to do is to click the placeholder, holding it, then begin to change to what I desire. Do you understand that? So these are things that you need to understand. So you can begin to vary to what you feel you like. I hope you got that. So change it as much as you like. Do you understand that? To what you feel you're okay with. So if you want this, you can do it. Do you understand? Depending on what you want to achieve. So this one, I can make it the same thing we've been doing. Maybe make it what's it called, then bold it. Do you understand that? So something like this, just play around the design and all that, the effect, the borders and all that. We did this under Microsoft Word, so we're not going to waste time here again. So just if you're not too clear with it, you can go back to watch the Microsoft Word table video, and you're going to learn so seriously on that. Do you understand that? So you can also modify all these things were taught under Microsoft Word. Do you understand? You can delete rows. If you don't want a row, you can delete it. If you want to add more rows, you can do that. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So that's that about that. So we're going to move on. So you now know how to insert a table. So I'm going to move on to create another slide. So I want it to be in between 5 and 6. You can either click in between or click the last one before the new one that you want to create. So if this is the last one and you want the next one to come after 5, then click at 5, then go to insert and insert. It's going to come after it. Or click in between, then insert. Do you understand that? So the next thing we're going to do is to add maybe a smart art. So let's try smart art first. So let's try to insert a smart art. You click it. Don't forget I said that it's either you select smart art graphics from here, or you go to insert and select it here. So either ways. Alright, so I'm going to select from here, and let's make a list. Let's say a list of countries. Do you understand that? So let's just do a list, simple list, maybe something like this. So it's going to look like this. So let's say okay. So let me make that list. As you can see, I'm going to type it here just like we said the other time. Let's say Canada, let's say Italy, and let's say Ghana. So I'm going to close this now. Let's say we say list of countries. We're just doing something, Don't forget, I'm still going to edit this, give it the same heading. You see, did you see what happened now? Did you see what just happened? Because I selected only countries. I didn't select the placeholder, so it affected only this. So I wanted to affect everything, so I'll click. Then I want it to be, I'll apply bold effect to it. I think I like it that way. So this your smart art graphics graphic. Just click on it and go to design. Don't forget that anytime you're dealing with objects, you always have their tools coming up. Do you understand that? To come up, and you now have tabs under the tools that you can work on. Do you understand that? Now look at them. You have the design where you can change the color of this to whatever you want. Do you understand that? So you're at liberty to make your changes the way you want it to be. Do you understand that? So you can change the colors. Okay, so whatever color you love, you just choose it. As soon as you get to where you think you like, you just drop it. Do you understand that now? I want something lighter. So you can come to the styles, look at them. Many styles are there. You can click more to see all of them. Look at them however you want it to look. Do you understand? So the ball is in your court. So let's use this. So you can go ahead to go to format and do more. Do you understand that? Maybe you want for everything, I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to go to, maybe you want another shape fill. You can do it. Do you understand that? Can you see this? So whatever you want, just play around. Do you understand that? You could play around them. Okay. So, but I think I'm okay with this. You can do anything. You can give the text color something different. Look at it. Could do something like this. Do something like this. So depending on your choice, do you understand? I can leave it like this. Okay. So just play around with all these things. I taught us this when I was dealing with Microsoft Word. So play around all these things and see how they work. I hope you got that. So we're going to move on now. This is SmartArt now, just to give you an idea of what it can do for you. Do you understand? So that's it. So look at our table here. So we have our table here. If you feel you want to enlarge it, you can. Do you understand that now? You can enlarge it to make it bigger. You know that. I've taught you how to expand and how to reduce an object. So walk around all these things and see how they turn out. Do you understand? So I'm going to add another slide after 6, slide 6. So I'm going to have new. Still going to use title and content. Are you following me? Very good. So we're moving on. So this time around, let's look at the next one, chart. So we're going to bring in a chart now. Do you understand that? So let's click the same thing you've been doing for the other ones. You can do. You can insert it or go to insert tab to insert. Do you understand that? So this is it here. Can you see it under insert? And you see it under illustrations group. I hope you're getting it now. So you can either click here or come back to your placeholder to select it. So when you select, you have the options to either choose column, line, pie, and the likes. But I think I would like to use column. So I would like this particular one. You have other ones depending on what you want to achieve. Do you understand that? But I think I prefer this, and I'm going to select that. So I'm going to click OK. This has been selected. You can hover your mouse on it to see a bigger picture of it. Do you understand that? So I can say OK. So I'm going to wait for it to load. As you can see, it's right here on my slide now. So, but it will come with a data. Do you understand that? So the data that populated this chart, do you understand what I'm saying, is what you're looking at here. I hope you get what I'm saying. So this chart was derived from this data. So I can edit this data either here or I go to Microsoft Excel to edit. So to make it easy for you, they're giving you this box to work on. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can edit it using this particular box here. Do you understand that? But don't forget that this data you're looking at has an extension to Microsoft Excel. Do you understand that? So we're going to look at how we can edit this. To learn more on how to work on Excel data, you should watch the Excel video that I've done. Do you understand that? So you're going to learn so much on that. So we're just going to do something very simple here. Let's say what can we do? Let's have 3 countries. Okay, let's have 3 countries. Let's say the first one is going to be Canada. Okay, then let's have to edit any of these boxes, you have to double click. You double click on it. Do you understand that? So Canada, I'm going to move to the next one. It's either you type directly once you're on it. Once you type anything, it would replace the existing text inside the cell. Do you understand that? So I can use France. Let me use one African country. Let's say Nigeria. So let's say these are the list of countries. The months or year. Let's say year. So we're going to have 2000, or let's say 2018, 2000. Okay, let's start from. It's okay. Okay, let's start from 2017 for us to have 4. Or let's start from 2015. I want to explain something here. So 2015. So let's have 2016, 2017, 2018. Now, as I'm here now, if I want extra rows, I can come to this blue point here. Can you see that blue? And drag it down. Increase the number of rows. Can you see that? So let's say we want 2 more. Do you understand? So I'm going to come to 2019. Then I'll have the last one. So you see that because you didn't use the other ones, the other row, it has just removed it. But you can come to the end of that row, then press tab key. It will create another one for you, just like you do on normal table. Do you understand that? So look at it now. So let's say this is the GDP for each of the countries per year. It's not exact. We're just trying to do something. Do you understand that now, for you to have an idea of how your chart works? So let's just put a number there, 3.5. Let's say 2.6. Let's say 6. Do you understand that? Let's say let's say 4. Let's say 7. Sorry. Let's say 4.0. 4. Let's say 3.6. Let's say 2.4. So look at it now. We have this data: Canada, France, Nigeria. Then we have the years. We have the GDP. Do you understand that? So, and if you look at the chart now, it's been represented. Now look at it. You see 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. You have the legend already showing you the keys. So anywhere you see this color, it means Canada. Anywhere you see this color, it means France. Anywhere you see this, it means Nigeria. Can you see that now? So at a glance, you can. What chart does for you is that it gives you a picture of this series. Do you understand that now? So I can easily pick that. Oh, in 2015, Canada has the greatest GDP. In 2016, oh, France has the greatest GDP. So I can, move on and on like that to determine who has the greatest GDP. Do you understand that now? Per year. I hope you got that now. So this is how it works. So if I don't want, maybe I don't want from maybe 2019 downwards again, I can delete. So if I delete it, it's going to leave. Sorry, I wanted to delete. I made a mistake there. So I'm going to delete. I'm going to select it, then press delete. So as you can see now, it has reduced that for me. So I can reduce this back, so it's going to be bigger. Can you see that? So the more the axis, the more the data you have, then the more clustered your chart is going to be. Do you understand that? So that's what you need to know. So that's how chart actually works. I just want to show you that briefly. Do you understand? So when you're done, then you close it. So look at what we have here now. So we can say that GDP for chart title, you come to chart title, click there, then you can replace this with let's say GDP from 2015 to 2018. Do you understand that? So you can say GDP of countries. Do you understand that? So we'll do the same thing that we've been doing. Okay, then I give it bold effect. Do you understand that? So I could come to this one, change the color as well if I want it changed. I can change it to something else. I can return it. Now I can select the whole chart and determine what is going to happen under the tools. So I can modify it by choosing something different. Can you see that? It's going to give me different outlook. So depending on what you want to achieve. Do you understand that? So I could select something like this. Okay. So if I choose this now, this is what I'm going to have. So if you still want to edit the data, maybe the data is not correct, all you need to do is to come to edit data, click edit data, and the box is going to come out. Then you can edit the data again from here. Do you understand that? So that's how it works. I hope you're getting it. To learn more on charts, go to Microsoft Excel video that I created, then you're going to learn more on that. Do you understand that? So that's that. So I'm going to close this. So if you look at this now, you can as well change this chart type. If you don't want this type again, maybe you want something else now, maybe pie, something like this. You can have that and change to it. So all you need to do is to select it, or maybe you want something different from all this. You could choose. Do you understand that? Anyone you want. Do you understand that? So let's say this is what you're going to have there. I hope you're getting it. So I'm going to undo. So because I still want to show you something different now. So let's look at some other things here. Okay. So I'm going to select it back. And I'm going to show you some of the things we have here. Can you see them? Okay, I think I've showed you this earlier. So let's go to format. Now you can still work on some of the things you have here. Maybe you want the stuff to be like this. You want it to be like this. You want it to be like this. You can have more and check it out. Do you understand that? Depending on what you want personally. I hope you get what I'm saying. So just navigate around and choose what you want. Do you get that now? Alright. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on right away to create another slide, because we want to look at another component now. So let's look at okay, we're still going to create title and content. Oh, sorry, I went to layout, not layout. I'm not changing the layout. I want a new slide. So I'll select title and content. So right here now, the next thing I want to look at is how to add a picture. And as you can see, it's here. You have two options. It's either you select from the pictures you have in your computer, or you select from the online pictures. But for you to use online pictures, you have to be connected to the internet. So you need to know that. I hope you understand. So I'm going to use this because I'm not connected to the internet. So I'll select it and choose one of the pictures I have here. So let's say I want to add this, so I can insert. So look at this now. So this is a picture. So let's say we just want to write made in Asia. Something like this. That this AC was made in Asia. So we're just going to give it the usual color that I've been giving other ones, orange. Then I'm going to make it bold. Do you understand that? So that's how to add the pictures. And don't forget, you have your picture tools as well, where you can determine how you want the picture to look. Do you understand that now? Can you see? So you could make it reflect. Do you understand that? Depending on what you want to achieve with the picture. Do you understand? So I think I'll prefer this. So let's use this. So you can also edit. Look at other ones. You have your picture border effect, just like we did under Microsoft Word. So you can go to Microsoft Word video and watch it to know how to edit your pictures better. Do you understand that now? But you can play around them. Do you understand? You can choose correction, to choose another shade, another color is there, to choose whichever one you want. As you can see them reflecting and all that. Okay, so if you want something like this, you could leave it like this. So let's use something like this. Okay, so we're going to move on right away to create another slide. So new slide. I'm still going to use title and content. Don't forget, you can use any of these layouts as long as they are related to what you want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So, but I need title and content because I need just one title and one object per slide. Do you understand what I'm saying? I would advise that when you're working, you should not put too many things on one slide. Your slide should be very simple, such that when you present it to your audience, they can easily, grasp everything you have on that slide. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is one thing you need to know. All right, when you're putting together your presentation, you must know that your slide should not be too cumbersome. You should make it so simple for people to be able to get the information from the slides. Do you understand? So let it not be too busy. So we're going to move on. Now, the next thing we want to add is the video. So you can insert a video into your presentation. Do you understand? And it's going to play right from your presentation there. So this is where I'm going to spend some time because we didn't work on video on Microsoft Word. So you should learn how to work with this video now. So you're going to select this. Don't forget that I said I'm going to cancel it. I said the same thing you can do here. You can come to insert, then come to media section, then go to video and use video on my PC. We're not using online videos because we are not connected to the internet now. You may be connected, you can try it out, but this is what we're using, video on my PC. I already have the video on my PC, so I'm going to use that. And this is the video, as you can see. So I'm going to click that video. I'll select it, then I'll click insert. I'm going to wait for it to load. And the next thing you're going to see is that that video is going to be loaded. Do you understand that now? So let's say we're going to call this title, Greetings to the World. So I'm going to just select it and do it like this. The same thing we've been doing to others. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't forget, if you don't want it this way, maybe you want the word to be different from everything you've typed, you can make this one white. Do you understand that? Maybe you just want it different, something like this. So this is your video. Select your video now. The first thing I want to show you here is that you can rotate your video. Do you understand that now? You can rotate it just like you rotate other shapes. Do you understand that? Look at it. So you can play it and see how it's going to look. Can you see that?
Christmas trees, Christmas cards.
I hope you can see that. So I'm going to stop it. Alright. So I'm going to click on do because I want it back on the same spot. So this is your picture now. Your video. You have video tools to work with as well. So if you go to your ribbon now, you're going to see video tools, and you have two tabs under the video tools. You have format and the playback to work with. So I'm going to start with format. Just like you edit your shapes and your pictures, you can do the same here. So you can format it, look at it. You can have your picture have a frame. Do you understand that? Sorry, your video, you can give it a frame. Maybe you want it to look like this. Whatever frame you want to assign to your video, you can. Do you understand that now? So you have that choice to make. Okay, however you want the video to look. So let me give you this frame and let's see if I can do other things. Let's see corrections. You can give it different shades. Do you understand that? So can you see that? Anything you want. So if you choose this now, this is how it's going to look. I hope you get what I'm saying. So depending on what you want, so you can select it again. Let me show you align. If you want this video to be at the center of this slide, you go to align, then you go to center. So it's going to be at the center of this slide. Can you see that? So these are the things that you need to know. I hope you're getting it. You can click the video and move it up a little away from the footer. Do you see that? So these are things that you could do. Now I'm still going to select it because I have other things to do. Just like you do to your see them, you can as well change the color to something different, maybe something like this. Okay, still click. Maybe you don't want this again, you want something like this, you could do that. You know, just to give a good frame to your video, so it looks nice. Do you understand that? So there's a whole lot to what you can, you know, achieve with all the tools you have. This is dependent on your creativity. So that's that. Do you understand that now? So we're going to move on right away, and I think we're done with this. Oh, you can crop your video frame. Do you understand? You can cut your video. Maybe there's a part of the video that you don't want, you can cut it away. Maybe I don't want from here to this end, I don't want it to show again. I can cut it out. Once I click on crop, I'll cut it and it won't show again. So if I click outside, it will remove it. So that area will not show. That part of the video will not show. I hope you understand that. But I don't think it's a good thing. So you can return it. So as you can see now, I'm going to go back. Let me just click outside. I'll select the video back. Sorry, still go back to format. Okay, let me show you one more thing. You can shape your video. Maybe you want it to have something like this, off edge. You can do it. Look at it. It's going to look like this. Do you understand that? You could say, oh, I want to look like this. You could do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But whatever you're selecting, you must ensure that it's not affecting the content of the video. You could say, oh, it's going to be like this, but are you sure that when you leave it like this, it won't cut the part of the video? So these are things that you need to know. So, but I think I'll prefer something like this or something like this. I think this is better for me. Okay. So these are things that you could do with the video. If you want to see how it is, you can play it to see whether it has out part of the video or not. You understand? So can you see that it has not affected the content of the video as well? You understand that? Because of the color you chose, right? So these are things that you need to know. So if you don't want all the settings again, you want to reset, you can reset here. Do you understand that? You just reset. It's going to take you back to square one. Do you understand what I'm saying? So those are things that you could do. If you have a poster frame, you know, maybe somewhere in your system, you could bring it up. Do you understand that? But these are things that you could achieve with all this. Okay? So that's that about that. So I'm going to undo because I want that thing back. I think I still like this, the only thing I can do is that I can change the color back. Let's see what we can do. Let me see color that's going to show well. I think I can choose something like this. So maybe something like this. Do you understand? So these are things that you could do. So sorry, I wasn't planning to come here. I didn't know that I've deselected. So deselect, come back to format. After selecting your video, you can just play around all these things. Do you understand that? I've done rotation for you. So let's now go to playback, which is what I want you to see. So when you look at this playback very well, this is where you need to determine how this video will play. Now, you can trim the video. That is by instructing the video to play from a particular time to a particular time. So this is the start time, this is the end time. So you could say, oh, play from this minute to this minute. Do you understand that? So you have that choice to make. I hope you got that. So once you put the number here, so the time here and the time here, and you say, okay, that is what that video is going to play. Do you understand that? Because you have trimmed a particular part of your video out, and you're saying that is what I want to focus on. Do you understand that? So you could try that. I still have other things to show you, so it's going to work perfectly if you do that. So look at this. You could say fade. That is, when you are starting, you want the video to fade in. Then when it's about, ending, you could say, oh, just fade out. Do you understand that now? So you could determine how you want it to do. Okay? So if you say fade in, you can put a number of seconds you want it to do that, and the number of seconds you want it to fade out. Do you understand that? So these are things that you could do here. Alright? So you could also set up the volume of the audio. So if you want it to be so high, you can click high. You want it low, you want it medium, you don't even want it to play out, you can say mute. So the video will show, but the audio will not be played. Do you understand that now? To be muted. Alright? Now this area is what I want you to focus on, because this is where I'm going. All these ones are just effects. Do you understand that? If you want that, you could add it to it. But this is the major thing that you need to watch. Now, how do you want the video to be played? Is it when you click or automatically? That is, when you move to that slide, it starts playing immediately. So it's your choice. You can say automatically, you can say on click. If you say on click, it means until you click that video, it won't start. Do you understand that now? Until you click that slide, it won't start playing. But if you say automatically, once you navigate to that slide, it starts playing by itself. Do you understand that? I mean, when you're on slideshow. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's when this will happen. I hope you're getting it now. So you can say automatically. So I'm going to show you both. Let's say on click first of all. How do you want it to play? Do you want full screen when it's playing, or you want it this size? If you want it to maintain this size, then you leave it like this. But if you want full screen, that is, you want the video to be displayed in full screen, then you've got to select this option. Now, do you want to hide this particular video while not playing? That is, if it's not playing, when it's done playing, it should hide this box. You don't want it to show. You can choose this option. Do you understand that now? Now, when you say loop until stopped, it means the video will keep playing until you stop it yourself. So if you don't want that, you don't do that. Rewind means when it has finished playing, you should come back to the beginning, but it's not going to play again. Do you understand that? It's just going to come back to the beginning of the video. So these are options you have, but we're going to try them one after the other. So at this junction, we're going to now try the slideshow. So you see this here, start from beginning. You can use that or come to this place, slideshow. Do you understand? So depending on what you want, but I think you should start from the beginning so that you can start from the beginning. So let's start. I told you that when you see this, it means your graphics, the graphics card of your computer has not been driven. Do you understand? Maybe the driver is not updated or whatever. So you need to get the right driver for that graphics card. So don't mind me, I'm going to do mine too. Do you understand that? So once you can click OK, it's still going to display. So look at it now. I'm going to start navigating. Okay. So when you know how to navigate, it's either you click or you use your navigation keys up and down. Do you understand that now? So when you click down, it means you're moving. Look at it. This slide 2, this slide 3. Can you see slide 4? Can you see slide 5? Can you see slide 6? See slide 7? See slide 8? See slide 9? Now, as you can see, this thing will not play until I click. So until I click play. Do you understand that? That's what I wanted to do. So you have to click play, then it starts playing.
Christmas trees, Christmas cards, fill every home.
So when you're done,
Santa Claus.
by the time you click, then you navigate away from there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whether you stop it or not, when you play, whether you stop this or not, by the time you click on the slide, anywhere on the slide, it's going to go to the next slide. Do you understand that now? I'm navigating back to show you that. So when you play, you could stop it at any point you want. So this is a manual operation. But we're going to go back now to now do the. So let's navigate to the end. This is the end. So let's go back to this point now. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to select the video back, go to playback. So let's now select, I don't know if you watched it the other time, that this was just playing here. It wasn't on full screen. So let's say automatic. Now we want to test this too. Automatic, then let it play in full screen. Do you understand? So I'm going to start from the beginning again to do slideshow. Let's see. Can you see that? 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 See now.
Christmas trees, Christmas cards, fill every
So this thing will not stop until
Santa Claus giving gifts to excited children.
video you're looking at. You understand that? So you stop it now, or you just navigate. So once you navigate, it's going to live there. Can you see that now? So as you can see now, look at it. Do you understand? So that's what automatically and play full screen will do for you. I hope you got that. So let me also use hide while not playing for you. Do you understand that? I'm going to use it with, I'm going to remove full screen for you to see the effect properly. So let's look at it now. It's going to play automatically, but let's start now, not full screen, for you to see the effect of that. Look at this. So let's see now. Can you see that automatically?
Christmas trees, Christmas cards.
So I can come here now to fast forward this because it's a bit long. So let's see by the time it's done. You see that you can't see that video box here again. You can't see it here again because you said you should hide it when not playing. So as you can see now, because I clicked, it has come back. So I'm going to move on now to show you again the next one. Let's still use okay, let's use loop until stopped. Can you see that? So this one doesn't really have much effect because whether you rewind it or not, it comes back once the video is done. It comes back to the beginning of the video. Do you understand that now? So we can choose that. It don't make any difference. So we want to check this out now. So let's go back. So we're going to navigate. Can you see this? Can you see this? So I'm going to navigate towards the end so that you can see that it will keep playing. Once it's done now, it picks again to start playing. Can you see that? That started again. If I click towards the end, it's still going to start again until you stop it. So that's what we call loop. It will play over and over and over and over again. You understand that? So if you want to navigate to the next slide, you navigate, then it will stop it. Do you understand that? So that's that. I hope you got that clearly. So let me now do full screen with everything, with all the options. So let's see how it looks. So let's see, we're navigating. See now, can you see that? So I'm going to navigate to the end because it's long. Can you see that? I see it's starting again. Until I navigate away from it, it won't stop. Do you understand that? That's how it works. So let's just try to, for some people that may not believe that this stream video will work, let's try it. So let's say that we want to play it from let's say Tatsi. So as you can see now, you see that place has been selected already. So if you want a particular place, you could drag this back to show the point where you want it to be. So it means you want to play from here to here. You could drag it back if that is not what you want to achieve. Do you understand that? So if I want just short clip, so it will play from here to here. And this is it. Green from the left, red from the right. Do you understand that? So you could play it to see how it's going to look. Do you understand that now? So, sorry. Okay, this is just going to, move from one frame to another. Do you understand that now? But this is what I want to use. Do you understand that now? So, as you can see now, it will start showing. So, I want from this place to this place to show. So, I'm going to click OK. So, let's go and watch it on the slideshow. So, let's check it out. Can you see that? Can you see that? So I'm going to move away. So if you look at that video very well, you see that the only area we specified for it to play was actually what played out. Do you understand that now? So you could play around all of this. Do you understand? To see the effect. If you say it should fade out, fade in, you could do that. You could say it should fade out also and see the effect. Do you understand? Let's play now. Let's go back to slideshow and let's see. Do you understand that now? So these are things that you need to know. So I want to believe that you now know how to work with your video now, so you can set it up the way you want it to look. All right, so most times you don't need the loop. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are making a presentation, except you want them to see it over and over again, but I don't think you need that. Do you understand that? So you don't need rewind because you are moving in a presentation. But however, if you want it to be so, you can do that. Do you understand that now? I don't need to hide it. Let it show. Do you understand that? It's a good design. So I can go back now to remove the trim. Okay. All I need to do is to drag this back to the beginning and this to the end. So I can say OK now. Then it's going to be back. I hope you understand now. So I won't believe you've learned something from all the things we've been doing. So the last one that I want to talk about is how to add to insert shapes, and this is also very simple. Do you understand that? It's very simple. All you need to do is to, let me just click another. I'm going to insert another slide. Look at another slide here. So for you to work with shapes, you can decide to work with a blank. Let's start afresh. Maybe you want a blank stuff. You could work there. Whether you work on blank or not, you could, whether you're here or there, whichever way, you could insert your shapes. Do you understand that now? But if you want a fresh slide, you don't want anything to be there, you can change your layout to blank. Do you understand that? Or maybe you want only title. You can have it that nothing will show here, so you can now draw here. Do you understand? So let's go to insert and let's see some of these things. Shapes. Come to illustrations group, then go to shapes. Then right here, the same way you drew under Microsoft Word, you could do the same thing here. Do you understand that? So let's say we want to draw something. What should we draw? Okay, maybe something like what we did the other time. A call out, then the next thing you're going to do is to just start typing inside. Let's say A. Behold the continents of the world. Do you understand that? Maybe I want something like this to show, so I can begin to format it to what I desire. Do you understand that? If I want it to look like this, fine. Something like this, something like this. Okay. Just play around all these things, and when you have what you like, you drop it. I think I'm okay with this. So look at this now. You could draw many things. So once you draw your object, don't forget you can rotate it, you can do anything you like. I hope you get what I'm saying. So these are things that you need to know. I hope you're getting it. So play around with all these settings. We've done that under Microsoft Word, and you can still continue to work on it here as well. Do you understand that? So you can play around with shapes, draw many things you want and all that. You can say message. Pay attention, you can just pay attention, something like this. We're just trying to put things together. So I'm still going to give it the same color. Do you understand that? I can give this maybe white, so as to just make it look do you understand that? So these are things that you could achieve with your shapes. Do you understand that? Now, I told you when we're working on the video, let me point your attention to that when you click, you could rotate it. If you rotate it the way you have it, that's the way it's going to play. So if I start from the beginning, I'll look at it. Can you see that? When I get there, okay, because it's full screen. It's full screen now. That's why, it's covering everywhere. But if I remove it from full screen, you'll see how it's going to play. So let's escape. Let's go back. If you want to leave the slideshow, you can press escape key on your keyboard. That's ESC. And it's going to leave there. Do you understand? So let's go back now to our video. Let's remove the full screen and let's try it again. So let's look at it now. Can you see that?
Christmas trees, Christmas cards,
So I'm going to stop it. So I want to believe that you now know how to go about all these things now. Do you understand that? So please play around them. Do you understand that? And see how it works. Do you understand? One more thing I want to show you. You can also insert an audio. Maybe it's just an audio you have and not a video. You could do the same. All you need to do is just it's either you record the audio straight away and you insert it into your slide, or you bring up an audio that you already have on your PC. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think I have any sound recording yet. Okay, I think I have some. Okay, let me just put one. Let's see. Okay, let me cancel. Let me create another slide after this. So we're going to insert audio. So audio from my PC, we're going to use that. So let's choose this, maybe something like this. So, oh sorry, we didn't let me undo. We didn't create a new slide. Let me first create a new slide. Do you understand? So we have a new slide now, so I can go ahead and insert the audio. I want to be on another slide, so we're going to have that. Where is it? So look at it. So as you can see, it's been inserted here now. Can you see that? So you can determine the volume. Do you understand that? If you want it to be very high and all that, the same thing we did the other time, you can decide to do that here. Look at it, almost same. Look at the format. If you want the audio to have a shape, you could do that. Do you understand that? So however you want it to look. So it's your choice, and that choice is yours. So you could make it to look like this. I hope you get what I'm saying. Then go to your playback and set it. Do you understand? How do you want it to? Do you want it to play in background? If you want that, you can select that. How do you want it to play? Do you want it to play automatically? Do you want it to play across slides? That is, if it's a music, for example, you can make it to play across slides as you're presenting. But mind you, if you're selecting music and you're making presentation, it has to be at low volume, to just be slight. Do you understand that? You reduce it very well so that it doesn't overshadow your voice as you're presenting to people, and it doesn't become a distraction. Do you understand that now? You could loop it until stopped. So it means when it's playing, if you have so many slides and the length of the track is not much, if you don't loop it, then it means once the music has finished playing, it will stop. But if you say loop until stopped, so it will keep playing until you stop it. Do you understand that? So that's it. You can hide it during show. Do you understand that? Or rewind after playing, stuffs like that. I hope you're getting it now. So these are things that you could do, and you could trim it just like we trimmed the video the other time. Do you understand that? So play around all these things and see how they work. So if you play it now, you see. Do you understand? I just recorded something just to test that my audio is working fine. Do you understand that? So that's what is there. So the same way we've been doing it the other time, if I say automatically now, if I don't select play across the slides, it won't play. Do you understand that? Now if I start from the beginning, you see what I'm talking about. Look at it. I'm just going to move first. Look at this now. Can you see that? Playing. I hope you understand that. So that's how to add audio. Do you get that now? So very good. So we're going to move on. Let me see one more thing that I can add. Okay, let me also teach you screen recording. So let's add one more slide. Let's go to Home, Title and Content. So we're going to, let's say, audio message. something like this. So we could call this, could make this what we've been doing. So let's go now to select another one. So let's say what do we want to screen recording? Now this particular one, you're going to go to insert. It's going to start recording your screen. I hope you get what I'm saying. So when I select this, it's going to bring me here, and it's going to ask me to select the area I want to record, the area of this screen that I want to record. Do you understand that now? So I'm going to select the entire screen. So I'm going to start from that point, everything. So if I say record now, it will start recording after the counting of 3, to start recording everything I do on this computer. Do you understand that now? As I'm talking, as I'm moving the mouse, it's recording it. Do you understand that now? If I don't want anything again, at the end of the day, I can now stop it. And if I want to stop it, I'll move close to the top of this screen for the control buttons to come up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then I can stop the video. So if I stop it now, it's going to be added to my slide. Can you see it now? So can you see that the video has been added already? Now, this is the screen recording. If you play it, you see that it's going to be playing. I do on this computer. Can you see that? As I'm talking, as I'm moving the mouse. So can you see that it recorded everything? Then here also, the same way you worked on this other one, this other video on this slide, you can do the same thing here. You can edit it, by choosing a particular frame that you like and all that. Maybe you want something like this, or something like this, or something like this. Depending on what you want to achieve, you could choose that. I hope you got that. Let's say something like this. Something like this. So if you want something like this, I could shift it up a little. Then I could make it to align center, to be at the center. I could change the correction to what I like. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just like the other thing I did the other time. Do you understand that now? Just to play around. I could make it to look like this. Do you understand that? If I don't want that again, I can take it out, depending on what I want to achieve. I hope you understand. There's no recolor. If I don't want any color, I can take it out. If I want a color to blend with my screen, I can do that. So if I select this now, this is how it's going to be. I can also do the playback to be automated. Do you understand that? Play full screen when it's playing, and all sort like that. I can control the volume to be high or low. If I want it to be low, I can do that. If I don't want the volume to come out, I can mute it. Do you understand that now? So when I go to this, as you can see, I'm going to have it. So look at it now. Sorry, I've moved away. So look at it now. Can you see that it's playing already? And it's not speaking because I muted it. So this is what you can achieve with your PowerPoint. Do you understand that? Now this particular one, I can bring it to the center. I come to format, align it, let it be center, then it's going to be at the center. Do you understand? I can also do the same thing that I've been doing to other ones. I can make it to look like this, then recolor it. If I don't want this color, maybe I want it to look like my screen color, something like this, just to make it look nice. It's your day. Just adjust it to your taste. Do you understand that now? Make it look like what you desire it to be. I hope you get what I'm saying. Now the last thing I want to show you is if you want to add, I've taught you how to add shapes, but there are some presentation that you see the previous and the next button on it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some people create it directly right on the slides here. But if you want it to affect all the slides, it's better you go to the slide master to add the buttons. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the example now. Go to insert, go to shapes, and under shapes navigate to where you have action buttons. Can you see them here? So if I select previous, can you see this is previous, this is next. So if I select this and I draw, let me draw it here. Did I select it? So I'm going to go back, shapes. So look at it now. When you select, you're going to have this plus sign. Then I can draw. So look at it now. This is going to come up. Hyperlink to where? Is it to go to the previous slide or to go to the next slide? Can you see that? You have the choice to make. But when you see something facing left, it means previous. So you can't use something else. Do you understand that? So use previous. So you can say OK. So when you do a slideshow of this and you get to that slide and you click this button, it's going to take you back to the previous slide. I hope you get what I'm saying. So it's an action button. So you can do that. But you know, if you're going to add this action button to all the slides, it will take a whole lot of time. So you have to do it over and over and over and over. Do you understand that? Which doesn't really make sense. I hope you're getting it. So what you can do is to do it in Slide Master. So I've deleted that. I'm going to now go to my Slide Master. So click Slide Master. So right on the Slide Master, you can add that on the footer section. You can add the two buttons. So how are you going to do that? So you can go to where you have insert now, shapes, then you select the action button. So you can select this and draw. So it's going to be previous. Now you can also edit this because it's a shape. You can give it any shape of yours. Do you understand that? As long as it looks like what you want to achieve. Do you understand that? You could make it look like this. Do you understand? Depending on what you want to achieve. Okay, something like this. So let's use this. So let's create one more. As you created this, it would be deployed across all the slides. So let's do the second one, insert. We're going to create the action button for next. So as you can see, I'm going to draw now. So next slide, that is what I am trying to link it to. So this button links me to the next slide. That's the function of hyperlink. Do you understand that? So I can say OK. Do you understand? You know, apart from you linking it up, you can play a sound. If you want it to play a sound, you can select from the sound. Maybe you want a sound to or chime. When you click, you can do that. So anytime you click this, it's going to make some noise. You can set the same for this as well. Do you understand that now? So it's your choice anyway. So if you want to edit this back, you can go to insert, then come to hyperlink. So when you come back, you're going to see it. Can you see previous? You can play a sound for it too. Maybe you can play push. So let's make different sound. Do you understand that now? I can shift it to the center. Do you understand that? I can shift this also to the center. Okay. Something like this. I hope you understand. So this is going to be all across the slides. So I'm going to exit the Slide Master now. Go to Slide Master, then close Master View. If you check all the slides now, it's on all of them. Can you see that? So if I start now, look at it. If I want to go to the next slide, I can click here now. You see it's making noise. If I click this, that it's making, Can you see that? Can you see that? So the same is still going to happen. Okay. So this one now, you are going to use this to move your navigation key, because you said it should do full screen. That's why you couldn't see the buttons there. But if you remove the option of full screen, you'll see those two buttons. Do you understand that now? So I can still click. Can you see that? This is full screen also. You're going to use your navigation key to move. Then we've come to the end. Can you see that it's not going further because we've come to the end of the slides? So I can now use my navigation key to move, or escape key. So I hope you got that now. So I want to edit this picture also. Let me just give it something different. Have I used it in this picture? Sorry, in this presentation. Okay, let me edit this. Let me take it, format. Let me align it center. Let me push it up a little. Then let me give it maybe some form of design. I can make it look like this, and probably change the color. Do you understand? I can make it look like this, something like this. Do you understand that? So as you can see now, I have a nice presentation now. I hope you got that. So take your time to play around this. Let me go to all these ones, change it, the video. Let me make it just the normal view. Even this other one, normal view. So can you see now? So I'm going to start from the beginning now. Look at it. So, can you see? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? So we've come to the end. So I hope you learned something very serious from this long video. Take your time now to now work on your own presentation. Do you understand that? So work on it, design something nice for yourself. Like this one, I can make this one to have a different color. I can mix it. Maybe this one like this. This one could have another color. I can mix the colors. Do you understand that now? Depending on what I want. I can mix this also. Do you understand? So something like this. So it's your choice, and you have the whole tools to work with. Do you understand that if I don't want it again, I can change everything back to what was there initially? So I can give it shadow to have a form of shadow. Do you understand that? So I can save my work now. So this is the presentation that I've been able to make so far with the PowerPoint. So take your own time. I'm going to start from the beginning. Let me show you again. Can you see this? So if you look at all these ones now, you see that the graph is touching this. So you can go back when you're previewing like this to adjust it. Let's go back. Also, you could move it up a little. Okay. Could move this one up a little too. Anything that is touching this, you could adjust them. Just move them up a little. This one too, you could adjust it. Do you understand? You could adjust the video too. Do you understand that? So these are things that you could do. So I'm going to go back to my presentation and adjust those things that I saw. So I can adjust this, move it up. Do you understand that? I can adjust this video too. Just move it up a little so it doesn't touch that. So this, I can make it to be at the center, align center. Okay, for it to be at the center, it doesn't disturb anything. This one, I can also align it to be at the center. These are final touches that we're making to the presentation. Can you see that? So I can also move it up a little. So this particular one, I can change this. Sorry, that's not the color. We're using orange. I can also do the same thing that I've been doing for the other ones. Make this white, something like that. Just do the same thing for everything. Like this one, I can make it white. Okay, just to make it colorful. The other ones, you could do the other ones like that too. So you could differentiate Asia, make it white. Alright, just play around the colors. So this one we're going to shift it up to, sorry. Now for this one, now to move it, don't forget, just go to your format. Sorry, format. Where are we? Okay, so it's been selected now. So what am I selecting? So you can shift it a little up using your mouse. Do you understand that now? So you can use your mouse to shift it. I can shift this one also, either by using my mouse or using the what's it called now, the keyboard. So I can also align this one. Let it be at the center. Align center. Do you understand that? I can align everything to be at the center. This one too can be at the center. Align center for it to look okay. This one too, I can shift it up a little. Can shift it a little further, then make it to be at the center. Align center. Do you understand that? This is how to format your work. You can select the table as well. Just do one or two things on it. This align here, center. Can you see it? This is what we have. Then we have this also. So these ones now, do we really need this? We don't need this again. So let's delete this. Do we need it? I don't think we need it again. So let's take this out. So we're going to delete this now. We're going to delete it. Right click, then delete slide. So I don't want that again. So I took it out. So I'm still going to leave the rest. So world continent, I can make this one to be white. Can you see that? You can do the same to the rest. The continent should be white, while you have the rest like this. Or you could undo, make only continent to be white. Just like what I told you, your creativity will go a long way to affect your design. I hope you're getting it. So if you are very creative, you're going to have a very beautiful design. Do you understand? I'm doing this, taking my time so that you can learn how to work on all these things on your own too. Can I say that? I can make this white. Okay, I think I've been able to work on everything. So perfect. So look at all that we have now. Can you see that? So you have all of this. If I want this to have scattered very loose, I can do that. So I'm going to have this. So I can now preview to see the way it is now. So look at it. This is okay. The picture is okay now. This is okay also. This is fine. This is okay. This is fine. This is okay too. This is okay. This is okay now. And we've come to the end of the slides. So I can save my work now. So this work has been saved. So this is where we're going to stop in this video. I'm sure you've learned something serious from this. Take your time, play around all the things you've learned now. Do several presentations. Do you understand that? To be sure that you've mastered it. Do you understand that? So I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.